Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Box. Tracy here, and I've kind of set my video to record, and I kind of got a bit confused because I'm really sorry it didn't pop up on time, but I forgot that when I was doing the YouTube sort of time to put it up, I was working on UK time, but my phone was working on US time. So this is like, bear with me. When I set it, I looked at the time, thought, yeah, that's fine. I'll get this to sort of pop up at 8 in the morning. But for the UK, where it was going to do it, the time had passed, so it didn't upload. It didn't do it. It couldn't. So once I realised, I just set it to public. So it was a bit late yesterday, but I think it was like a day late, and hours, you know. I thought it'd done, but never mind. Better late than never. Better late than late for dinner, as my mum always used to say. God, I do turn into my mother. I've coined all her phrases. Not all of them. Some of them are X-rated. Anyway, yesterday, what did we do? We exhausted ourselves, totally and utterly exhausted ourselves. We walked, stupidly, all the way to, where did we go? More or less to the Bellagio, which is not, I mean, you know, if you were in England and it wasn't cold, it was cold as usual, you could walk that and you'd think, yeah, nothing of it really. But in the heat, and you have to zigzag across roads and walk through huge hotels to get to the next bit. It's far and exhausting and energy sapping. Anyway, we found Bubba Gump, the restaurant, which, you know, Gary was really, well, Bubba Gump shrimp, we got to go there. So we found Bubba Gump's, and we also found an Italian ice cream shop, which is very nice. We didn't eat in Bubba Gump's. We ate in this, what was it called? Los Angeles street food. And I had this really amazing, I think it was a burrito. It was a wrap anyway. And in it was a breakfast one. So in it was bacon, sausage and chips and scrambled egg. And it was quite spicy, the sausage. And it was really good. I mean, boy, it was greasy. It was really fattening. And I just thought, oh, I'm going to go home. That plane's not going to take off with me in it, I'll tell you, on the way home. But I'd figured, oh, well, you know, nothing is very slimming here anyway. So just get it down your neck. And don't worry about it. You know, worry about when you get home and you get on those scales and they go, get off! You know, but, so, yeah, I had that. And then, later on, as we were walking around, we had the ice cream. It's not very big, it's only 2 scoops, little ones. Delicious though. And then we came back, and by this time, oh, my feet, my dogs were barking. They were practically losing their voice. They were barking so loud. And I had a blister. You know, if this was my toes, the blister's here, and oh. So anyway, we collapsed onto the bed, and Gary and I had a bit of a brief recoup of our energy. And it was kind of like, if we don't get up, we're going to spend a holiday in bed. So we did, forced ourselves to get up, and we went and found an Italian restaurant, which we had been to before. We went to when we came out here for Mike and Gemma's wedding. You know, I know they're not together anymore, but and he's now married to Eleonora. But when we were here, we had a meal there, and because it was big, we had this big round table. But we thought, oh, you know, we'll just go check it out. So we thought, oh, it's a little pricey, but never mind, you know, holiday. So the server came over and she went, oh, by the way, I don't know if you know, but every dish that we do is for 3 people. So, you know, you might not want to order 2. Okay. So we ordered 1. We ordered chicken carbonara and some garlic bread. And we had some mushrooms at the start. And they were amazing. We only 5 of those because it was 10. So that was fine. Garlic bread, couldn't eat it. I had one slice. And this carbonara, and Gary and I are no lightweights when it comes to stuffing our faces. We couldn't eat it. There's so much of it. So, you know, it doesn't cost that much to eat there after all. We were looking at the menu thinking, whoa, this is going to be like hundreds, you know. Not that, you know, when you're on holiday, you kind of worry about that so much. Anyway, it was delicious. We'll go back there again. And I think today, as we were walking through, I wanted a bit of nostalgia yesterday as well. So after we'd eaten, we decided to go for a walk. Now, I was going to go out and film and do the video for today, but the LA wildfires meant that the atmosphere wasn't great. And all around the hills, like mountains around here, you can see it's hazy. And it started to get worse. And the news did say this, because I listened to Fox News yesterday, it did say that the air quality would be bad. So we went up to the Skyfall Lounge. They wouldn't open the balcony because of it. So, you know, we stayed in. We stayed walking through hotels and stopping off and having drinks in this place or that, looking at the shops, found a few really nice handbags and shoes that I really, really, really like. I can't imagine my case not being overweight on the way back again. Might just have to leave stuff behind, like I said I would. But yeah, we went all the way through our hotel, through Luxor, which was nice because that's where we stayed before. And then we went through the Mandalay Bay, and then we went up into the Skyfall Lounge, and I had a mocktail, Gary had a cocktail. We had the same one, but mine without the alcohol, and we had a kiwi colada. Very nice, very nice. And we sat there looking out over the strip of all the lights. It was really nice. And then we waddled back to our hotel and crashed out. And that was our day. Yeah. Although we did have a photo taken at the restaurant, and we didn't have to buy them, but we decided they were quite nice pictures, so we did. This is one of them. This is me and Gary with our where we were. They give you these ones for free, so even if you don't buy them, you get these little baby ones for free. But I liked this one, and we kept the frame for this one. But this is one. Isn't that cute? Isn't it just? Gary said I don't like that one. Now I had to cut his hair. Very, very short. There is hair there, you just can't see it. Because he did something that I did many years ago when I was young, and decided to hack my hair because I wasn't happy and I just wanted to get rid of this bit. Oh my goodness, I did make a mess. I had to call in sick for work and go to the hairdressers as I was waiting there as they opened, and I was kind of like, did you do something with this? So Gary did the same sort of thing, and I thought, oh, I'm going to do that. Well, luckily I brought some crafting scissors, so we went out and got a comb, and I just did this all the way up his hair, and so to cut his hair. So it does look like he's bald, but he's not. He does have hair, it's just very fair. So anyway, he's gone down for a coffee while I do this, because he was listening to music and stuff, and he just, well, we don't have a cuppa in the room, you know, we don't have a kettle of any kind, so that's a bit annoying. So one thing I did do, wasted the morning a little bit. We got up early, it's a good job. We were umming and ahhing over the last couple of days about booking tickets for Pink, because she's here. And they are way cheaper than in the UK. I just want to say that you can get a ticket. You can get a ticket for $7, hitting up high. You can get a ticket for about $60, where it would cost us in the UK about £150. Depends on it would be to see. But it is just ridiculous how cheap things like that over here are. Anyway, didn't do it the other day, and then like this dynamic pricing thing, they went up today. So we kept talking about it, and in the end, I'll tell them, let's do it. So we booked up these tickets and we chose pretty good ones in a way. And you know, I had problems with Oasis tickets. It kept thinking I was a bot. Well, this error message come up on the screen that said your activity has been suspended or something like that. That's what happened when it thought I was a bot. It just blocked me. So it wasn't Ticketmaster, it was StubHub. So, you know, I merrily bought the tickets, only to said, here are your tickets. Went to get my tickets. Your activity has been blocked. So all morning I was on this little help chat with this girl called Elena, who was trying to help me. But I noticed when I was going to purchase them, it said, if there are any problems and you are unable to attend, you know, whatever reason, you will get a full refund. It was, you know, it had kind of fail-safes in. So at the moment, it wouldn't sort of free up. So she's escalated it and we're waiting for an email to see if I can get my tickets. If not, I'll have to click the bit that says, get me a refund. So we will either see pink tonight or we won't. Yeah, so that's tonight. Oh, I don't know why it thought I was a robot. I mean, it's not like I, you know, actually bought any tickets for Oasis. I didn't get through to buy them. So how can, if someone tries and tries again and tries again, but doesn't actually get any, that does not make them a robot. If I were to have bought tickets every time I went in and I ended up amassing tickets, then they could say I was one of those ticket kind of tout people. But, you know, I wasn't anything of the kind. But it's messed me up here as well. So I'll let you know what happens with that. So we'll either see her or we won't. It's not too far, the stadium, from here either. So if we were to get the tram to the end of Mandalay Bay, there's actually a sign that says walkway to Allegiant Stadium. So I reckon it's about a 15-minute walk. So I said to Gary, we cannot kill ourselves today walking around. We do anything, we're getting on that monorail. It's just not going to happen today. Need to conserve the energy in case we go. Or we just get a cab, you know. It doesn't cost that much, I suppose. So basically, that's kind of my last day, a night that we've kind of, right opposite us is New York, and there is a roller coaster. And someone was going round in it yesterday, and I said, oh, Gary, and he went, should we go on it? Let's go on it, come on. And he really, really wants to. And I'm like, last night he said about it, and I went, if I go on it now, I'm losing this dinner. Because I was just full up. He thought, I don't mean now. And he was like, will you come on it with me? I went, well, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'd like to commit myself at this stage to these things. It doesn't look that scary, but we'll see. You know, I'm looking at it out the window, and it does have, oh, hang on, that's going up, I think. Well, it does have quite dippy, but there's none of this business, so we shouldn't be too bad. Anyway, you know, really dry nose. Sorry about this. I think it's probably a combination of the extreme heat and dryness of being in a desert area, with wildfires giving you a little bit of air quality degradation, and living in a building that's air conditioned and not, you know. But boy, have I got a dry nose. It's better than having a soggy nose, I know, but still. I did have some allergy nasal sprays. Did I bring one? No, I didn't. So that would have been good. But yeah, I didn't have it. Never mind. Oh, so I've switched on roaming, and in an attempt to get this ticket situation put right, because with Sky Mobile, which I'm with, you only pay £2 a day. And you only pay if you use it. So if I only use it for 2 days, that may be £4. It's not too bad. And while I was doing that, I didn't realise this, but my phone wasn't it wasn't saying click to receive 5G. Although I'm sure I have had, Gary's had 5G. I know he has when I've been doing things on his phone. But you'd think, wouldn't you, that would just be an automatic thing. You wouldn't have to go sort of rummaging around. So if you're on Sky Mobile in there, UK, and it's worth going into it. You have to go into your SIM. Go into my Sky and into your SIM and go into manage my SIM and all that. And it's right down the bottom. Go figure. That's a bit weird. But I've enabled it now, so you never know. I might even get a better signal now. I doubt it. If I'm not getting 4G very well, I'm not going to pick up 5, I suppose. I'm rambling away in the corner. Do apologise. So yesterday we bought a few hats. 4. We've only got one head, and we brought hats, but we've got more hats now. I've got one that says Las Vegas on it. And then while I was going out yesterday, there was a blingy one. Oh my God, was there a blingy one. And it had kind of the peak was all kind of vertical blings, and it was rainbow, but pastel rainbow, and then it had Las Vegas all blingy on that bit. And I thought, you know what, I should have got that. You know, it's so me. It is. And then in that same shop was where I saw these bags and stuff that I liked. I remember when I was here last, that was one of my favourite shops for stuff. It's just very cool stuff. Skulls and bling, you know. If you've been here, you know. If you've been here, you know. But we managed to find a few department stores yesterday. And along the strip, they have a Marshalls. Go figure, I never knew this. But they have a Marshalls. So I thought, oh, Marshalls. I know you guys in the US have bought yarn in Marshalls. So let's go see. Not a ball of it. And I said to this woman who was stacking stuff, do you do yarn here? She went, oh yeah, it's under the stairs. Under the stairs. Right, okay. And we were at the bottom, so there was no downstairs. So I went all the way around the stairs, and it was just clothing. So I thought, what did she think I said? Anyway, there was no yarn. And there's this Arroyo place, which I have seen. They're all around about 3 to 7 miles away. 7, I think they are. Sorry, I've got this itchy nose. I know it's getting redder and bigger. It'll be like this by the end of the conversation. Anyway, yeah, I know they're not too far, but I really do still want to go. And everyone said the best Walmart is the one on the other side of the airport, which we did pass when we had the SUV last time we were here. So I know it's not too near, but you know, it's whether we will get the chance to do it or not. Still hunting, but I've not had any luck finding yarn so far. My quest for yarn continues. It does. Anyway, I'm going to stop boring you to death and go find Gary. I've got to pack everything away. We want the room done today, so I've got a little safe. I'm going to put my stuff in there. Unfortunately, my laptop's too big for it, so, you know, don't like the idea of leaving that out. Could have brought a tiny one, but I didn't. Good job, really. But, you know, hopefully it'll all be fine. And I will leave this uploading while I'm out. So thank you for watching and putting up with my boring holiday travelogue. I haven't done any videos out and about. All I've done is ache. Oh, I tell you what, I bought these. I said I'd never ever, and I was Jane, I said I was going, but I'm back. I thought I'd never in my entire life ever buy Crocs. I thought that's exactly what they are, a Croc. But you know what? My feet were so bad, I have Crocs. Not only do I have Crocs, they're fleecy lined. Look at those babies. They are fleecy lined Crocs. I don't know. I was so sick of hurting. Now, and I went and had a little feel of Crocs, and they were all bumpy and lumpy inside, and I knew they're quite pebbly, you know, like sharp. And I've got such sensitive feet, I knew that I would not be able to wear them. Now, the only thing is they're fleecy inside, so even sitting here, I'm hot in them. But I'm going to take my flip-flops these. I was thinking of taking trainers, but you know what? It's just going to be so hot, isn't it? But these will be hot, so these have got comfort. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.